Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jase and Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to your Monday morning, Loz.
Good morning.
And good morning all the way in Paddy, Mr. Clint Stanaway. Good morning.
Clinty.
Hello, everybody, and how are we?
Wait, is it Sunday night or Monday night there? No, you're behind.
Sunday night here.
Because
Okay.
we're at the start of the time.
Hang on.
The
Week.
international timeline, aren't we?
Hang on, so it's my bin night in Paris, is that right?
Well, it depends what night. My bid night is here
Yeah,
in
there's
Melbourne
still
tonight.
time.
There's still time in Paris
Yeah.
if I haven't put the bins out.
Yeah, if you're in my suburb,
do it
it's
for you.
tonight,
Thanks, Clint.
which is tomorrow night, Paris time.
So you missed it?
No, mine's tonight.
But is it recycling or is it
I
normal?
don't know.
Okay, what is it in Paris? How is it over
What
there?
a way to start.
It's Sunday night there. We are at the start of the international dateline, I think. So we're like first
You
for
are.
everyone. So when
Well,
it's
New
New Year's
Zealand
Eve,
is.
New Zealand goes first, then us.
So we have the second
that's right.
bin night around the world.
First bin night.
First bin-
second
yeah,
after New
gotcha.
Zealand. Yeah. Depending on
Gotta
what
be
day of the
early
week
in
this is
Australia.
going.
Gotcha. We're trendsetters. So the rest of the country is following whatever we put out.
Absolutely.
So glad
If we
I
put
logged
out
on this morning.
recycling.
We are the pioneers.
We put out recycling.
Yeah.
Italy will be. It's recycling week.
100%.
Yeah, right.
Melbourne did it first.
Oh, those Italians are slow.
Oh, silly,
They do it once a
silly
month.
little Italians.
How are you, Clinty?
I'm going really well, actually. Been a very busy weekend, but a beautiful weekend as well, because yesterday, I mean, we'll speak about it a bit later, but got my hands on a gold medal.
I
the
know.
curse is broken.
But finally, I was so happy to see that you were there for a gold medal.
Yeah.
For an Aussie gold medal.
Yes.
We're obviously talking about the doubles tennis. I was watching your story on News last night. It was a good one.
Yeah, congratulations to Matt Ebden and John Peers. And the nature of the beast is when you win gold, you follow those athletes everywhere they
Now,
go, and we did.
He
So-
told me he had the assignment of following the athletes. And I'm like, that's fun. How do you get the job of following the
mate.
athletes after they win gold?
He had everyone on the news last night. The poor little kid with her fingers crossed, and then
Oh, she was cute, the
and then
daughter.
Clint was hitting her up after the match. What did you think? Shoving the mic in her face like a current affair and like she was leaving court.
You know what I like?
Do you know where we ended up?
Give me a
We
news
ended
grab.
we ended up at Oakley House.
Oh, do you wear your frog skins?
No, they had those the cool ones the triathletes wear.
Oh, I want
the
some of
big-
those.
the
They're
big
back in
ones.
fashion.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are.
So what, you just follow them everywhere they go after they've
Everywhere. Everywhere.
won. Yeah, right.
That's fun.
You know what?
Well,
If
not
I-
everywhere, but almost everywhere.
This is a huge hypothetical. If I was an athlete and I won gold, I told you it was a big hypothetical, and you knew the news crew was
in
following
the steroid games.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you mess with them? Let's see the limits they're willing to go to follow
let's see
me.
how far they'll go
You know
to
what I
follow
mean?
me. Hey, the news had me in tears again last night, Clint. I just can't stop crying. These games are far more emotional than any others I've ever seen.
Was it the penis pole vaulter?
that was
No,
a
that's
good
not
one,
why
though.
you're in tears. Okay.
Oh, that poor guy. No, there was an Australian who was running in the 100 metres and her parents couldn't get tickets.
Oh.
And Christina Hearn, who says superheroes wear capes,
Yeah.
Christina Hearn walked into the pub where they were watching on their
I
iPhone
I
because
saw
they
the
didn't
story.
have it on the TVs there and gave them tickets and they had to run to get into the stadium.
I did notice that she obviously missed the clip out of the story of her bribing some sort of ticket scalper for last minute tickets.
I was like, God, I hope those tickets scan when they go through the gate.
well, I was thinking I could imagine like the dad's wearing the Eddie Maguire,
The lanyard.
media lanyard. And you will be Alicia Loxley.
that one got me. There were many tears over the weekends watching the sport, actually.
Hey, we'll get a full wrap up of the Big O coming up soon. But Clint, while you're in Paddy, Mum
Yes.
hit the clubs. Well, not the
Well, I
clubs.
missed you, Clint.
she
Guess
hit a
what I
house
did?
party.
A house party for someone in their
you've
20s.
been raging with the kids.
Yeah,
I've got a sore neck.
you've
we
got
had
a
a
sore neck.
situation.
Did they play?
Hang on, she's got a sore neck. Can I tell Clint why someone on the team might have a sore neck?
Oh, no.
Well, we've both got a sore neck for the same reason.
Our executive producer, the Thumb.
Oh, God.
I've seen a video this
I'm
morning.
so annoyed you already knew this because I wanted to show you the video on air, Jase.
She was on his shoulders at the house party.
Oh.
But the house did not have high ceilings.
I've been there before.
On Brody's shoulders.
Or at that house.
No, No, well, Lauren's been on my shoulders.
Yeah. Well, I was on his shoulders, which was his wife's fault. She was like, get her up. And I was like, no. I was like, I don't do shoulders.
No,
I don't
you
do
don't get
shoulders.
lifted.
I
You've
don't
said
do
that
shoulders.
before.
Anyway, I was
Yeah.
on the shoulders. And my neck, like, bent over because the roof was so low. I was just smacking. Every time he moved, I'd, like, bang my head on the roof. And I was like, oh.
God, you'd be hoping.
Brody, I know a good osteo.
No, I need one. I was like the Hunchback of Notre Dame on his shoulders, trying not to smack my head through the roof. The other thing that happened at this rogue house
Oh, no,
party.
save it. Tell me later.
No, hang on, just quickly. Which made me very nervous because it was right in front of my face. Someone had pulled like a downlight out of the socket,
Yeah.
and tied a disco ball on it, and I was like, it was like
Onto the
dangly.
cable.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and
not-
I was like, I'm gonna get electrocuted.
Oh, that's a fire hazard.
I'm gonna get electrocuted. Well, the whole thing was a fire hazard.
Yeah, right.
If she doesn't get kicked out of her rental after that house party, she should just call squatters' rights and stay there for the rest of her life. Oh, and the invite, which was a text message that said BYO cans only. I was like, oh, they are in their 20s.
I know that.
Was there punch?
No, it was cans only, Carl.
Cans only, Clint. Read the invite.
Sometimes they have a bit of a communal punch, though, as well.
No,
Oh, never
you
drink
wouldn't
the
be
communal
drinking from the
drink.
communal punch
No.
at this party.
No, not at all. If you can, you won't be able to feel your
No.
face an hour later.
No.
All right. Well, look, more on Mum's big
No
night out.
finger food either.
What was that?
There was no finger food going on.
Right. Sorry,
No spring rolls.
heard the start.
No
More
cupcakes.
on the party a little bit later on. I was
No
like,
finger food.
food. Sorry. So bloody hell, that escalated. More on the party. A little
I don't know
bit
about
later on.
anything else, though. I don't know what was happening in dark
Are
corners
we
of
on?
that house.
We are on, aren't we?
You sure it was that how you did your neck out? All right. Anyway, we'll get to the party a little bit later on
100%.
this morning.
It's okay. It's okay. It's still Sunday night.
It's a weekend.
I got to go do the bins.
Yeah, it's the weekend.
Let's get into it. It is 6:08. Welcome to your Monday. The wheels are off already.
J'aime plus Paris.
Our very own Clint is over in Paris for the Big O. The 100 metres has just been run and won.
Here's Shane Thompson, Noah Lyles, eyes to the boards. Breathless stuff. Noah Lyles gets it. It's Noah's time. The undisputed king of sprinting, and he has the gold to prove it.
That audio, thanks to our mates at Channel 9. What a moment,
Oh
Clint.
my gosh, it was almost a dead heat.
Yeah, called superbly by Jared Waitley, Noah Lyles of the USA, stopping the clock in 9.79. Lauren, you asked before why multiple runners had the same time. It all comes down to the bob, obviously. The bob of the head, or
Wow.
when they puff their chests out.
That must be one
Goes
of
to a
the
photo.
closest ever, though.
Well, we're so used to the likes of Usain Bolt winning by a golden mile, aren't
Yeah.
we? So things have really evened up. The Jamaican fellow, whose name escapes me for the moment, he finished second.
I thought he'd got
but, yeah, it looked like it, didn't it?
He celebrated
But,
like he
Yeah, he did.
Shame.
What about at the track, night one of the track, and already Australia has medals
I know.
as well.
Do we? What
We've
do
got, we've got a silver and a bronze in the high jump.
Did we?
Go the high jump. And you sit here going, what adults are doing athletics? Just back on the
I
100
just
metre
find running
sprint.
races so funny. Like, these people train their whole lives to run for 9 seconds
I
and just
know,
run
but-
in a straight line.
But we were glued to the telly. What I found confusing is Lauren and I were waiting for the photo finish to come up like they do at the dogs.
Yeah,
Yes.
why didn't they show us?
Yeah, normally like the dish lickers, you see the little nose just, and you see the line and you see who crosses. Why didn't they do that?
They should have crossed Adapto for the result. Yes!
Hey, but what about controversy
From
in
Paris
the
to
women's? Because the lady, I've forgotten her name, who was supposed to win, one of the fastest women in the world, she couldn't get in. Is that right?
How does this happen?
So
How does this happen? Well, there's a routine that the runners are meant to follow, which IOC officials will say she didn't follow, and as a result, she couldn't get in.
So apparently she rocked up at the gate and they've said, no.
You needed
you've
to
got-
come on a team bus
Yeah, or you've got to go to the gate on the other side.
if you want to walk in without the team.
Yeah.
But she had done
Which is
that
where-
same entrance earlier for the heats,
Yeah.
and it was fine, but it changed for the semi-finals.
Well, I mean, Alicia Loxley hinted at it last night on 9 News that security's really stepped up over there, Clint.
It'd have to.
Oh, it has. It has everywhere you go. I mean, it's been like that right the way through the games. But you know what it's like. You go to a major event or a concert or a nightclub, for instance, and sometimes you can get in via that door. Sometimes you can't, depending on the security. Maybe they just had a bouncer who was like, you're not going there.
Was
Not
she
in
the
those
de-
shoes, doll.
Was she
Not
the
in those
defending
shoes.
champion? Did she win last time?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't believe she did.
The sad bit is, I think it was her last games.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think the Australian girl was meant to be running against her, and she was so excited just to be in her presence. Shame. Although I'd be like, woo!
Yeah, dodge that bullet.
Well, that happened to one of the Australians in the pool. She got a bronze medal because someone got disqualified.
she was
so she got up
upgraded.
on the podium sort of accidentally.
Yeah, you'd take it though. Well, not accidentally.
No.
She
Wow.
earned it.
Yeah. Kayla McEwen.
Yeah, she did. Plenty of other big moments. I mean, today we saw Novak Djokovic. So Novak Djokovic is widely regarded as the GOAT of tennis. And basically he'd won everything there is in tennis except for Olympic gold. Today at Roland Garros, I was actually there for the match. Stunning scenes. He won the gold finally.
Oh, he did?
It was probably the most emotional I've ever seen him. He was in floods of tears.
Is this the one that's
hugging his wife and his kids?
Bit of a knob.
Novak, he's a bit of a
Well-
character. Some people love him, some people hate him. A lot
He's
of people.
divisive,
Yeah.
you could say, Jase.
Is he the one that caused
got-
all the drama during COVID
got
and everything here in
deported.
Victoria? Yes, it is the knob.
That's
Yeah,
right.
They let him
gotcha.
in and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they deported
yeah.
him again.
Yeah, just want to check. Yeah,
But that was a big, how
Knob.
did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, your favourite moments are
Oh,
on,
they'll come for you.
on the sporting
They'll come
field.
for you.
What about Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart at the equestrian?
Sorry, what?
Snoop Dogg and
About
Martha Stewart went to the
Martha.
equestrian together, dressed like they were riding in the equestrian, mind you.
What do you mean? Like one of those horse outfits where
Yeah,
she's
like
the arse
full-
and he's the head?
No. But
Oh,
he had
you mean in the
full riding boots.
I thought you meant a full horse outfit. I'm like,
Just a scene I wasn't expecting.
yeah, right.
But yeah, I love
What
watching
about
Snoop
Martha
Dogg.
Stewart?
Yeah, it's so good.
Isn't she in
Why
jail?
is she at the Olympics?
I think she did. go
Why?
to- Why? She and Snoop Dogg are very good friends, Clint.
Well, she's done
partnership.
time and he's dodged it. So,
Yeah.
you know, they would have something in common.
Yeah, I'd say there's been some weird stuff happening in Paris as well around
Clint,
the grounds.
Oh,
Have
it's-
you found-
It's so kooky.
Have you found the nightclub yet where you get the free tattoos?
Working on it.
Oh, gee, what are you doing over there?
Did you?
I'm working. Actually working.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Did you see the Turkish shooter, Clint, who just could not have been more
Oh.
casual?
Sorry?
So everyone turned the
was
shooters
so
for
relaxed.
I don't know. Think it's called shooting, is it? What's the sport called?
It might be called rifle shooting.
Potentially,
Right.
yeah. So he turned up for the shooting, and everyone's in like their gear. Like there's this Japanese shooter who's got like one eyeglass on one eye, and the
Special
other
glasses.
like covers one eye.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other one's got like
Like
a
a patch.
goggle and
Yep.
like a frame, and I don't know, and the hat
And a protective vest.
protective vest. This guy was like in tracksuit pants and a t-shirt, nothing else. Hand in one pocket, just couldn't have cared less. Pew pew pew, and won a silver medal.
Did he turn the gun on the side?
Yeah,
like
it
he
was a bit
doing
like
drive-by?
boom, boom.
Yeah, right.
Chick chick boom. It was like that.
It was Chick Chick Boom
It was
Girl.
Chick Chick Boom from Turkey. He was amazing. And people are like, he needs to be in the special forces. He just couldn't have cared less. Hand in one
Oh,
pocket.
let's calm down. I don't think we go
That
there.
Well,
was-
he's better than
that
those
was a
snipers that in America.
Did you-
Get him over there. Get him in the FBI.
Did you cry after that one?
I was like, what am I watching? No, but I cried watching the BMX. Don't even get me started. Every
Oh,
time I
not
see
again.
a
I'm
replay.
not doing the BMX again.
No, Saya won and won gold, and it was amazing. I don't know if you know her story, but her brother got her into BMX. He had a fall, nearly died. She raced for him. He was there. Oh, I cried. Cried and cried and cried. If you didn't cry watching her, then you've got a stone cold heart. I should be banned. I shouldn't be banned. I should be correspondent in Paris.
I'm crying because this story's gone on long enough.
I think we've just
Did you
found
not cry watching her?
I think we've just found
Clint.
our version of Snoop Dogg. Lauren Phillips will be over there covering it
Yeah.
No, she's
With
more
Martha
Martha.
Stewart.
for us. Yeah, you are more Martha.
Jason Lauren's Afterpay Drop.
Don't wait for the drop.
Let's do it. Love this
I
game.
love Afterpay Day.
So do I.
It's a goodie.
I love Afterpay. Deal with that one later. Your chance to win cash. This comes down to how greedy you are.
All right, we've got would you say a bucket load of money? Bucket load of cash?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of
Truckload.
cash to give away this week.
But we don't know
Don't go early.
when it's going to go off. So the money will count up. You say stop when you're satisfied with how much you get. The trick is, if you don't say stop soon enough and it explodes, we keep the money.
You are greedy, you get nothing. Let's go to the phones.
Laura from Frankston, good morning.
Good morning.
Are you a greedy person?
I hope so a little bit in this circumstance.
Okay.
Well, you're a nurse, so you're a woman of the people. Thank you for all
You
that
are
you do,
indeed,
Laura.
yes. All right, Laura, so the rules of the game are quite simple. You just got to say stop when you're happy with the cash, all right?
Okay. Yep.
Or- are you ready to do this?
Yes.
Oh, you had a 30th on the weekend as well. You partied like the mum of the team, Lauren. What time did you get home?
Oh, it was a pretty tame one, but we didn't get to get to bed till late, but it was a tame 30th.
Right, tame 30th. What time did you wrap up?
Something like 12:30.
12:30. What about you, Lauren?
2 a.m., baby. I was out past midnight. That is
Jesus.
living.
Okay, all right.
Clint, I was thinking of you when I pushed
party
past midnight.
lies. And both ladies in this instance are lying.
No.
Through their teeth.
It got to 10 to 2, and I normally go home at midnight, and I was like, I am done.
Yeah, I used to be like that at 3 a.m. because I'd be like, the Macca's menu's about to change to breakfast. We need to leave now.
I was like, I'm 2 hours from my normal wake-up time, and that's too close, so I'm going home.
Okay, all right, here we go. Scream
good
stop
call.
when you're happy with the cash.
Good luck, Laura.
Here we go.
Thank you.
$50, $200, $580, $750, $900, $1,002, $1,400, $1,000.
So what did she get to?
$1,400.
400 or 4?
But 1,004, 100. And
Hang on.
$1,400.
Oh, Laura.
Oh,
That is unreal.
Congrats.
thank you.
Mate, you have nerves of steel.
Oh, I would have gone at 700 or whatever it was.
Damn, that is good money.
Do we get to find out how much further it would have gone?
I know.
Yeah. Play
you
the
know.
tape.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Do you want to
come
hear,
on.
Laura, how
Play it,
high it
play
could
it.
have
Yeah, I
gone?
want to hear. I want to hear.
Okay.
Okay, this is how much you could have got.
$600.
That's
1,600.
1,600. Oh, well done.
Good.
Laura, what are you going to do with $1,400 cash?
We are putting it aside for our wedding. We're getting married in December, so all the bills are coming in, and it's a lot.
It is a lot of wedding.
It's
Well
a lot.
done. Well, there you go. Hopefully that takes some pressure off.
We will play again tomorrow morning thanks to our mates at Afterpay.
Oh, how good.
It's fun.
Afterpay Day is on August 15th to the 18th. Thousands of brands on sale for up to 70% off. T's and C's at afterpay.com. Clint, while you were over there, you missed out, brother. We had a good mate of Lozzie's FaceTime us the other day. You're going to hear the interview back tomorrow. Mr. Matt Damon.
Yes, Maddie joined the show.
Holy shit, it's
He
Jason
got
Bourne.
any dirt?
He did reveal a bit of... Actually,
He had some cool
annoyed
things to
me.
say.
He did annoy me with one suggestion.
Oh, what?
Did he?
Was talking about how... Because you guys all do a big Europe summer trip together every year.
We were just in Mykonos together, when we were on holidays 3 weeks ago. We did
Yeah.
a week with the fam.
And Matt suggested Lauren and Paul get married while they're there. Take a listen.
I remember I was like, Lozzie, you guys should get married here.
Well, Paul and I were like,
I'm not.
No.
I'm not paying for a destination wedding. I want something local. Matt can afford to come here. I'm not splurging for international flights. We're not paying to travel, Clint, you and I. He's Matt Damon. He can fly here.
Well, you've assumed you're getting an invitation.
Well, he also doesn't live in Mykonos, so he'd have to travel to go there. But we did find a restaurant that we thought might be a good option, and we've been 2 summers in a row to the same restaurant. You know, when you go once and it's perfect, and then you go back again, and you're like, "Oh, this is not for us."
Yeah. She
She's
brushed
glossed
over that,
my
didn't
point.
she? She brushed right over that wedding invite.
What was that about? The invite?
You ain't invited.
That's why I'm getting married in Mykonos, Clint.
Again, we've gone back to Mykonos.
He's not coming. He
I'm
won't
really
get on a
looking
plane.
forward to it.
He doesn't
Lauren.
leave his suburb.
To be
Unless I
fair-
got married in Bentley East, he wouldn't come.
You could get married in Fitzroy, and I'd be like, I'm going to sit this one out.
Other side of the river.
I'll get you on the next one. Hey, coming up next, we are travelling to Paddy again. A drama involving a Willy. We'll go there next.
What? Here in Paris,
Yep.
there's been some scenes of triumph, some scenes that have, brought a tear to the eye.
Oh,
Yep.
especially me.
And-
I've been crying nonstop.
Oh, haven't you just? You've been welling up at anything. But yesterday there was something that caught, well, not just my eye, but a lot of eyes, it seems. French athlete, as we head to the track, a pole vaulter, Anthony Ammirati, his name is.
Yes.
He was
everything.
he was attempting 5.70. It was his last attempt at 5.70 to keep him in the hunt.
That's high.
And it turns out
5
His-
meters. Oh, pole vault, not high
Yeah.
jump.
yeah, you're thinking about
Pole vault.
yeah.
Pole
My
vault.
mind went there.
So you know the
tall.
one.
Yep, with the big pole. You need a
Yeah,
big.
pole-
You need a big pole to do it.
yeah.
You You do, yeah. And it just so happens that on his way down, as he'd cleared the pole, seemingly, the bulge in his spandex suit brushed against the bar in what's described as a pole-on-pole moment.
Oh.
The bar dropped.
His Willy knocked it.
Well, this is a newspaper writer's dream. The headline over here screams, "Pole vaulter's dream shattered by his own penis."
So his Willy knocked it off. Surely you do the tuck under for an event like that.
Look, how do I say this? He's very obvious.
Oh, like Matt
appendage.
Shervington.
It was very Matt Shervington moment.
It was an eyeful.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost like there was two poles.
Is he proud of? Did he win? Did he lose? Did it knock him out of the games?
Yeah. I mean, if something was going to knock you out of the games, it might as well be your
big schlong.
Big schlong.
Imagine when he returns home.
Imagine going back to the village.
I know. Yep.
Shoulders back.
Yep.
I didn't win gold, but I've got a big one.
Well, I mean, he's the only pole vaulter I've heard about.
Yeah,
in there from these
good
games.
point.
I couldn't tell you who won, but that guy.
Has your ever got you in trouble, Clint?
Has your Willy got you in trouble?
Are we really doing this?
Yeah.
Has your Willy got you in trouble?
Yeah.
How else could it get you in trouble? Well,
it did when it did when I went to Mexico and I decided to have a wee.
That's right, on the police station.
Outdoors, and it just so happened it was a police station, and I was arrested. And
well, he wasn't
the rest
that
is
excited
history.
to see the cops.
Can't be doing that at the police station.
I like police.
What about you, Jase?
I'd like to say no, but I think in my 20s it got me in trouble because I think I was using that a little bit too close to home in a work environment. You know what I mean? Like
what?
Like screwing the crew. Keep it outside
Don't
of
screw
work.
the crew.
Yeah. That's
I don't. You just like the shagging people from work is often a problem. It just doesn't end well.
I was running
very
myself
often.
out of each radio station around the country.
As if that many girls were throwing themselves at you.
Oh, no, it was the same girl. She was moving from station to station as well.
I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah. Thought you got away? I've moved here.
Give you that tip. You're not going to have that problem here.
13.
You ain't in your 20s anymore, brother.
I know, Duff. I know. 13, 24, 10 has your
Your Willy.
got you in trouble.
Your Willy Wonka.
So, it can be a slip up because it, doesn't always stay in.
Or a slip in. That shouldn't have happened.
Well,
did someone's Willy pop out at the opening ceremony?
Yes.
By accident?
Really? Apparently so.
Yeah, there was an exposed Free Willy at the at the opening ceremony.
Well, what did you say? What did you say before? A schlong.
Schlong.
13.
A long schlong.
13, 24, 10. In return, I got $250 grilled vouchers to go. Grilled's first ever Melbourne drive-through is open in Chadstone. This is going to be an absolute cracker. They were giving away 754 free burgers as well. 13, 24, 10 is our number. If your
Willy, Free Willy,
has got you in trouble, Melbourne, feel free to dob in a workmate as well. I think there'll be a few stories coming from job sites. And a athlete has made headlines over in Paddy.
In Paris, a pole vaulter's dream has been shattered by his peen.
A pole position gone wrong.
A high-flying mishap when getting barred up caused the bar to drop.
Oh no! So a
Real
pole
journalist,
vaulter.
I think that's 7 years there.
What is he French? Did you say?
Yeah, he's a Frenchman. Anthony Amirati is his name. He's
gone
trying
viral.
to clear 5.7 metres.
Yeah, right.
That's high.
But
And
just
as
missed
he
it
went
by that
over the
much.
bar,
Yeah.
his Willy knocked it off.
Yeah.
His Willy got
It's
him
fairly
in trouble.
impressive.
13,
I agree.
24, 10.
Better than winning a gold.
Has your Willy got you in trouble? Let's go to this. Will be interesting. Maddie, hello.
Morning, guys. How you going?
I'm good.
Maddie, has your penis got you in trouble?
It wasn't.
Was it someone you know?
Unsurprisingly, it wasn't my penis.
Get out of here, yeah?
I know.
Spoiler.
When we were a bit younger, though, kind of at 18, 19, we'd been out for a few drinks, as you do, and a friend of mine went to the bathroom and just had an unfortunate zipper incident.
Oh, like in something about Mary.
Frank above the beans.
Yeah,
Frank above the beans.
Let me get the Frank above the
like in
beans.
something about Mary.
Oh,
He kept zipping up.
and so what? Can I? What happened? What happened?
Well, like in the movie, they say you have to reverse the train.
He-
You have to.
he yelled out to some friends because he was terrified.
Yeah.
He'd had a couple of drinks. So one of the other boys had to go in and help unzip him.
Oh, ouch!
Oh,
So you just
how much of the the appendage was involved?
I didn't see it, but apparently it was I don't know, a little bit.
Right. I've had a mate of mine clip his sack when he was using electric clippers.
Ow. Ouch.
He said blood sprayed everywhere.
Was it a mate? Or was it you?
No, it was a mate. It was a mate. It wasn't me.
Clearly he doesn't have the lawnmower.
It sounds like me. It wasn't me. I promise it's not me.
13 24 10 if your Willy's got you in trouble.
Oh, no. Guys, it's Big J. G'day, Big J.
Oh, no.
Morning, Laura. Jase, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good, Big J. How are you, mate?
Morning, Big J. Was it you?
Clint's on the line from Paris, Big J.
G'day, Big J.
It was me. When I was a stripper, this is about 20 years ago, and I flicked the towel to the left instead of the right, and it fell off, and a rather large lady in the front crowd decided to crouch tackle me and started an all-in brawl.
Wait, were you actually a stripper, Big J?
Yeah, this is when I was like 21. I was a young fella. I'm too old, retired now.
So what happened? The towel fell off?
Yeah, you're supposed to twist it to the left, not the right. And I twisted it to the right so it would stay on, but it went to the left and it fell off. I accidentally exposed myself, which you're not supposed to do in these shows. You're not supposed to get it out.
Sounds like a terrible strip show if you're not supposed to expose yourself. Isn't that the point?
Big J, Lauren's engaged. Would there be any chance you'd come out of retirement for her hens night?
Reprise it.
If the price is right, I probably would. But I'm not cheap.
Big J, I would sell the house to book you, mate. Let me tell you.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, let me tell you.
Yeah, right.
Good on you, Big J.
Just remember to twist to the right at the hens party, not the left.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, go the left.
We'll really find out if it is Big J after all.
If there was any more of a reason for me to delay my upcoming wedding, I think I just heard it.
All eyes have been on Parry this morning for the 100-metre sprint in the men's.
Shane Thompson, Noah Lyles, eyes to the boards.
She was a close finish.
Stop. Noah Lyles gets it. It's Noah's time.
I'll tell you what, Loz and I were just looking at the photo finish. It is neck and neck.
Well, they didn't even know who had won. They had to sort of wait for the review and
here we go.
No.
Yes, go on.
You both said in the commercial break that you did not believe the decision was right.
No, I don't think it was.
The photo that they released looked like the Jamaican one.
Yeah.
Because his foot was on the line.
Okay.
But I think you've got to get your chest or your head or, I don't know, there's more to it, obviously. They know better than us. Who knew? Anyway, they've released another picture because there's been macho controversy. And as Jase said, the Dapto Dogs released images.
Well, you always see the nose of the dog. You know who's won.
Yeah.
You know.
Surely they've got that technology in Paris.
Yeah. Also, he was running at their top speed was about 40 k's an hour.
Well, the guy who ran the fastest, like peaked at the fastest, was was he Italian? Clint?
Is the Italian who did his hamstring.
Did his hammy.
Yeah.
Pulled up. Lame.
I could run
47 k's.
Oh.
I could run.
That's faster than I can drive on the roads.
Here we go. Hang on. Let's listen to Usain Bolt here.
Oh, Jesus.
What's happening?
You can't
Usain?
run at all.
I mean, you could do half. I could run 20 k's an hour. Like, I'm not saying for a long time.
You reckon? So, 20 k's. So that would be, you'd end up doing like 20 seconds for the 100 metres. Oh.
But you'll have to do it over 100. Is this are you throwing down the gauntlet? You reckon
you could peak at 20 kilometres
over 100 metres? Your top speed would be what are you saying? How much?
That's probably right. No, 20 kilometres an hour.
I could do the 100 metres in half the world's best. I could nail the 100 metres in 20.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
surely.
Yeah, surely.
Do you think he could do that?
Okay.
You don't think I could do that?
20 seconds seems like a long time.
Long time. I don't
100 metres is quite far
time to go
away.
to the bar and get a beer afterwards and celebrate.
I think, but although 100 metres is actually like much further than you think when you're standing there.
Our executive producer, The Thumb, can you get on to our mates at Victoria Police? Tell them we're going to need the radar gun.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I don't know if it goes that low, though, honestly.
You silly man.
We're going to come back to this, I'm sure. I've just realised something.
What?
Well, before the song, I was saying I could run the 100 metres in half the time that double the time that the world's best run it. I could do it in 20 seconds.
Doable.
Well, this week we are going to the athletics track because we've got our ordinary games coming
It's
up.
little leaps.
Little leaps, so baby hurdles. But
I've been watching the adult hurdles. I just don't know why you would take it up as a sport.
don't say that because we're going to get people to do it. Later on this hour, we'll give you details how you
It's
can be
too
part
hard.
of our ordinary games. Right now, though,
Go with Mimosa Homes, an award-winning new home builder. Visit one of Mimosa Homes' 50 display homes across Metro Melbourne and Geelong.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Melbourne Whispers.
here we go. That's right. Thanks to our mates at Mimosa Homes. If you are sitting on a rumour about something or someone here in Melbourne, give us a ring, 13 24 10. All right.
There's always rumours floating around about this city. We often hear them and then they come true. So
Kathy.
it's people in the know.
In Brighton. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
What's it like in Brighton this morning?
Well, I've got a little bit of a rumour that the Melbourne Star is going to be spinning again.
Hang on, what's the wheel?
The wheel, the big wheel out near DFO.
The big wheel
I mean,
that
they've got to
cost
just
Melbourne a fortune.
Yeah, hasn't it?
Hasn't it start and stopped numerous times?
Well, it relaunched and then I think they found a crack in it that day or something.
That'll do it.
And then it
I think the company's gone bankrupt.
So someone is buying it.
Yeah, well, I've got a friend who's a firefighter who does many things, like things up there, and they've been told that possibly
It's
spin
back.
again.
Well, I mean, that whole area of the Docklands needs a little revamp, doesn't it?
Not Costco. It's pumping.
Is it?
It takes a long time to go round it, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think it's been going around for about 3 years.
Has it been 3 years it's been sitting there?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be getting on. I wouldn't be getting on that.
It
first.
does take a long time. I once did Getaway. It was a Melbourne episode of Getaway, and I had to do the big wheel, and I had to go around it. So they filmed me on the inside, going around it, and then they filmed me getting on and taking off. So then I had to go around it again. So that was a second lap, and then we had to do it again at night time. So I
Couldn't
had to
they
do
speed it
it
up?
4 times.
You couldn't speed it up?
It was
Just
5 hours of my life. I'll never get
5
over.
hours.
And in the dark, because one side you kind of just look over the base, you don't see anything.
Question. I mean, surely if you had the keys, you'd be taking people in there, like for the last 3 years.
No, I think it's actually broken. I think they've shut it down. I think it was like can't operate because it's broken. Did it ever really get off the ground, the big wheel?
Oh, yeah.
Do people come to Melbourne and
Yeah,
go, I'm
for a
going to go
while.
visit the big wheel?
I don't think they're coming to Melbourne for the wheel.
Yeah.
It's not
got
called
a
the big
good
wheel, is
view
it?
of the car park, doesn't it?
Yeah, you Costco car park.
All right, let's
Stunning.
go. Let's go to Brad. Morning, Brad.
Hey guys, how you going?
Yeah, we're good, Brad. Melbourne Whispers. What room you got for us?
Now, I've got a friend who works at Cricket Victoria, and there's chat that the Boxing Day test, they're thinking about messing with it and making it a day-night test.
No, it's tradition.
Is this for TV ratings?
Well, I'm not sure, mate, but Jase, I would be shattered if it was a day-night test.
I think it makes sense.
But does anyone go to the other days after the first one?
Oh,
I went once.
God,
Yeah, 50,
I think I'd rather go on the
60,000
big
day
wheel.
two.
I went once
did
too,
they?
Lauren. Oh my God, I went once. I was in the back row of the MCG. Like they look like ants.
Yeah, but it's tradition on Boxing Day, isn't it?
Oh, no.
I went once and it rained the whole time. They did about one run and then everyone came off.
I lasted 10 minutes.
So
Good vibe in the bar, though.
I can back Brad up. I've heard this from a very, very good source at the MCG.
So is it it's TV show ratings related, Clint?
Well, I'd imagine Seven, who are the host broadcaster, would have a pretty big say. Of course, a lot of the tests have gone this way. Like the Adelaide test has gone to a pink ball test
But it's
more recently.
tradition, and the cricket purists would not.
So what time would it normally start, and what time would they be moving it to?
Well, it'd
It
still be
started
the
in the
same
morning. I think
time.
the first session's about 10 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and then a twilight test would start, I'd imagine, sort of like 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
right.
Wow.
So, and you're right, TV ratings would dictate, but this is a tradition. 74, the first one.
But doesn't it
occurred,
rate well
so
for
it'd be-
all 5 days? So wouldn't they want it over 5 days?
Yeah, yeah,
Mate, there's some nuffies that take their little lunch boxes and sit there and don't move for 5 days. I'm like, I couldn't think of anything worse.
Yeah.
Imagine Richmond, Boxing Day night, after the test.
Yeah, see, that'd be a vibe.
Fantastic.
That's cool.
Heaving.
Do it. Break with tradition. Come
So
on.
is a day-nighter the same as a one-dayer? No.
I can't win with you. I'm sitting here blowing up about
What?
the draws in footy, and you're like, it's tradition. We can't play an extra 10 minutes, and now you want to move the
but
Boxing
you know
Day test
I
to a
don't.
day
I said
nighter.
it's tradition. We didn't say it.
I want a day grand final, though.
A nighttime grand final is a no from me.
Don't mess with.
Having said that,
with the AFL.
when I went to the,
I can't keep up.
What is it called? The Blues and the Reds, the State of Origin.
Yep. Blues and the Reds, the maroon and blues.
When I went to that and it was nighttime at the MCG in Melbourne, it was pretty specky.
So now you want a nighttime grand final?
No, I
can't keep up. I'm serious.
No, daytime grand final.
Okay, so hang on, daytime grand
Everyone
final.
would drink too much before a nighttime grand final. They'd be blotto before.
I want a daytime grand final, but a nighttime Boxing Day test.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to go to any of them. We are doing it thanks to our mates at What If. It is Aussie for travel. And coming up here on Nova 100, Mason Cox and the Mighty Pies going to be joining us before 8 o'clock. Nice win. Oh, she was a close one against the Blue Baggers on Saturday night, but finally.
Very close.
Finals.
Nice win.
Finals still
for the
alive,
Pies.
Jase.
I know. As for the D's, not so much.
No.
How was that? What was it, 1,000 to 6, the score difference? 110 to 59.
I think the
I
Sydney.
think you're talking about
Oh, sorry,
the
that was
Sydney
game.
Swans
Yeah.
and Port Adelaide
That was a
match.
shocker.
D's and Dogs weren't much better.
It's over.
Hey, guys. I was saying at work the other day, I'm definitely getting older and I need to get my eyes checked. Have you had your eyesight checked recently, Clint? Do you do
I
it?
have, yeah.
Oh, you have? Do you do it a lot?
20/20.
Oh, you got 20/20 vision. That's the dream.
Apparently so, yeah. Which I'm sort of a little bit disappointed in because I would quite like a pair of glasses.
Me too.
I think they make you look quite distinguished.
So when I was at school, I always used to try and fudge the eye test to make my eyes worse. I'd pretend I couldn't see the chart because I wanted glasses. And then I got glasses and I kept getting headaches because the glasses were actually making it worse for me because I didn't need them.
I always struggle at Vic Roads when I'm trying to read that funny little box behind the angry lady.
Yeah. So you got to go get an eye test, right?
Yeah, right.
So I said, I'm going to go get an eye test. And then we realised, we were having this conversation on Friday. I think we were talking about it because my mum's had a problem with her eyes. So we're talking about eye tests. So we realised there's Specsavers down the street. So I said, come on, Jase, let's go on an excursion after the show and we'll see if we can get eye tests.
Guys.
I know.
Bad start, Clint, because
Isn't her? Yeah.
as we walked out of the building, I'm like, where's Specsavers? And Lauren goes, there it is, just
that
up
green
there.
sign right there.
I couldn't see the sign.
He couldn't see the sign, right? So I was like, I think it's you that needs the eye test. So we walk in and it's like, it's a shop front. So it's got a glass wall and a glass sliding door that opens up. Jase walked straight into the side of the glass door that doesn't open. Like bang, straight into it. And I was like, dude, I think you need the eye test.
Show
Went on to
commercial. That's a
Specsavers.
TV commercial right there.
It was
mate,
it was like that.
So degrading.
And the woman was like, assume you guys are here for eye tests. I was like, yeah, what gave it away? Anyway, so I couldn't do it on the spot. So I'm going tomorrow, actually. Can you remind me of that?
Yeah,
I feel like that's going to be forgotten. So I'm going to get mine tomorrow. And Jase was like, I'm going to get some sunglasses while I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. So they all this frames are like glasses and then they make them into sunglasses. I didn't even know that was a thing. Did you know that was a
Neither
thing?
did I. She was like, pick any frame and we'll just put, polarizing lenses or whatever they call
Whatever you want in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But then
so what, they've got clear just glass in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you try the lens that you want. There's like darker than legal tint.
Yeah, there's darker than legal tint
She's
where it's like your car.
She goes, you're not allowed to drive in these. They're too dark.
Mm.
I was like, that. Why would you ever have them then?
Well, Jace's car's already darker than
Exactly.
legal tint, so it'd be like he's driving in a...
What did you say?
with
Do you
a
have to put your
blindfold on.
window? No.
What's that?
Were you worried about the tint on your car sometimes? Is
I
it a
have,
bit dark?
I have to put the windows down in an undercover car park, otherwise I can't see.
I don't know if that's allowed. So imagine him
frowned
with the
upon.
blackout glasses on. It would be a disaster.
No, it'd be like Marco Polo, parking spot anywhere.
So we tried on, I reckon. I was like, all right, I've had enough now. Let's go. And he was like, nah. Like, he's a man on a mission. Nah, I'm buying some glasses. And I was like, well, can you hurry up? Anyway, he did put on some thick frames. And you were right. You did look like the old man in Up with the thick frames
Yeah, I
on.
did. Yeah, the thick frames are not for me.
And then he's
The
like,
lady at the shop said, big head, thin frame. That's the rule.
but I posted a video on my Instagram of us trying them on. And I stupidly threw out a compliment and said, you look like Simon Baker in those glasses.
That's right, you did too.
I did. And I posted it. And
Hollywood Simon Baker.
who's very handsome, but you had your hat off. And I got so many comments saying, I think Jase needs to embrace the curls. Stop straightening your hair. Your curly hair is cool.
Nice.
So you think Simon...
Well, no,
He
now
looks
you've
more
taken
like
he's
Elton
taken his
John
hat
than
off.
Simon Baker.
It ain't cute right now because you've got hat hair, curly hair.
Oh, damn it.
But it looked so good. And then other people, like, I could see the regret in your eyes as soon as you said it. Anyway, so he loved the glasses probably because I told him he looked like Simon Baker. So he's gone and got them made into sunglasses And I said, oh, what brand are they?
Now, keep in mind, I've tried on pretty
Every
much
pair.
every pair in the shop.
First of all, he came out, he goes, the first pair he put on, he goes, what do you think about these ones? They looked like kids' glasses. They were so small. Had a sticker on it saying small frame or narrow frame. And I was like, you got to go to the wide frames, brother.
I look like someone in creative.
So what brand?
Have a guess.
Can we guess?
Yeah, have a guess.
Bolle.
No, not Bolle.
Oakley.
Wasn't Oakley.
Ray-Ban.
They had Tommy Hilfiger there. Wasn't Tommy Hilfiger.
Neil Perry.
Maui
No,
Jim.
not Neil Perry. He tried on the Alex Perry.
Alex Perry?
Neil Perry's a chef.
Real estate agent, my bad.
No, he's not a real estate agent. Neil Perry's a chef.
Oh, the chef. He's the Qantas dude. Yeah, right.
Real estate agent.
You're right. And Alex Perry's so known for glasses. Yep.
Neil Perry's not. Now, anyone who knows what Jase looks like knows he wears this silly little hat all the time.
Yeah.
Jase, what brand did you go for in your glasses?
Dos Machines.
I don't even know how you say it.
It's
Dos Machines.
the same brand of hat that I wear every day.
That he wears every
That
day.
makes sense.
He's gone and got a twin set.
I'll tell you what the funny
That's
moment for me
lame.
was.
There was so many options.
If the lady didn't say we needed an eye test when I walked into the door, the minute she said I look like Simon Baker, that's when the lady was like, all right, let's book you in for that eye test.
Anyway, I'm going tomorrow, so I'll report back if I have 20/20 vision or not.
You are on the air with Jase and Lauren, and a huge win for the Pies.
The Pies prevail for Pendles. Collingwood honour a champion and keep their back-to-back dreams alive.
Ah, that's right. Nice little win for the Pies. She was a close match on the weekend, and they only just got there, beating the Blue Baggers. Mr. Mason Cox is joining us on the air. I'm just trying to get your mic working.
He is here with us right now.
I'm going well.
He's
good.
He's on Mic 5, Jason.
Mic 5.
You've put him on 4. We're running a smooth ship here.
Still waiting for... Hey, it's Red. We're back. Hello, everyone.
Morning, Mason. How are you?
I'm sore, but good.
Well, I mean, first of all, you couldn't have lost for Scott Pendlebury's 400th, right? It would have ruined the fairy tale. Did you get a big pump up before the game because it was a special game for him, or do you treat it like a normal game?
Yeah, he's a professional, as everyone knows, so he treats it as a normal game. But there was so much media attention and everything around with it, and it was awesome to be able to celebrate, that accomplishment. And his family was there, and
Alex,
his
wife
wife
is
and
so
kids,
beautiful.
And, yeah.
Oh, there was a lovely video that was posted by the AFL just before the match.
Every kid's dream when you want to play football is to play football at the MCG, and as you said, 250 times I've been able to play here. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunities that I've been given. 2005, to be drafted to Collingwood, it's just part of the package when you come to a club like this, is that you get to play here a lot of times. You get the biggest army in the land to really get behind you, and I'm just a beneficiary of that.
Top bloke?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to say, like, 250 times you've played in front of probably 60 to 70,000 people.
And he got
Like, it's
drafted
nuts.
in 2005, so he's been there for 19 years.
And he just signed another year, so he'd be here for 20.
That's
just
awesome.
signed another contract too.
How good.
So,
And he's a nice guy.
that's awesome, man.
Great family.
He's just you never like you always expect and you always hope that these things happen to good people, and like that's kind of one of those things you look at him and you're like, what, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're still around and you're having good things happen to you.
Hey, Mace, morning from Paris. Good to
Bonjour.
see you, brother. Hey, bonjour, bonsoir. We actually watched the end of the match here live. I don't know if you saw the video. Eddie Maguire was actually doing a sort of like a commentary of watching on his phone to people in a French restaurant. That's how much he was getting involved.
Where is that
over
video?
here? But it's been posted online. I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Mitch McGovern had a shot after the siren. Now, what was going through your head in that moment? That's my first question. Second, would you have kicked the same goal?
Oh, thanks, Clint, for that. So Mitch McGovern was actually probably my man.
I was going to say you were playing on him.
So I was kind of like at the end of the game, you try to kind of kick it towards the boundary. So I was kind of boundary, and then I looked to my left, and he's dead sprinting to the forward line. So I've kind of gone, oh crap, I've got to go and run and try to grab him. And unfortunately, they quick kicked it. I think Pitney took it straight out of the ruck and kicked it forward and landed right in his lap. And yeah, you're a bit nervous in that moment. Probably the one person on the team you want on the mark is the tallest guy you have. So we're fortunate that was me. But also on the flip side, you're also kind of freaking out, thinking like, hopefully it's not my fault that we lose this game. And it's a 3-point difference. You know, he kicks a goal, they win it. So, yeah, it's going through your mind. Mitch McGovern played for, I think, Adelaide and kicked one after the siren years ago. So you're kind of thinking definitely a chance. And yeah, as soon as he kind of left the boot, you realize it's not going straight.
Before the kick, do you get the sense from your teammates? Like, are they looking at you like,
this is on you, buddy?
Yeah.
Geez, I didn't turn around. So I was just kind of like,
I can tell you now, our team would have let each other know.
We love pointing the finger on our team.
Well, I'll go to work for the first time today, so we'll see how many people mention it to me.
Doesn't matter, you won.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, you missed the kick and we won. And
however,
that's all that matters.
Mace has received a cheeky text overnight. Now, you sure this is real? Because I get a lot of those texts going, your link account isn't paid for. And I go, oh, God, I haven't paid my link account.
You've got a package to pick up.
Yeah. I got sucked into that one once. I did get a text message. I actually got fined over the weekend.
What did you do?
$1,875 is what it says.
What did you do?
Or if I early plea, it can be $1,250.
Who texts you? Like Razor Ray?
I would actually love that text message from Razor.
Sounds about
hilarious.
it.
But 500 cash and we can make it go away.
Yeah.
Seriously. What did you do?
Well, this guy on their team, I kicked a goal and I just said something to him, and I guess he got offended, so he grabbed my jumper and threw me to the ground. But he tried to elbow me in the face first, and then he grabbed my jumper and then threw me to the ground, and I didn't really know what was going on because I was like piled on by Carlton players right away.
Was there a scuffle?
Yeah, it was a scuffle. And I guess it was partly my fault for kicking the goal.
Sounds like it if you got a fine.
Yeah, that's why I question. I've yet to find out the details. I'll find out today. But that's how these things work. You just get told you're fine.
Is it very common? Sorry.
Do you legitimately have to pay that, or does the club pay it? How does it? Does it just get docked from your pay?
Or are you talking like you get a speed camera, Clint? You're like, hey, can you say you were driving?
Well, this is one of the bad things. Is someone else Shooter, who's also a teammate of mine, got fined the same as me.
Yeah, right.
Just for like backing me up, for pulling people off me and stuff. So
do you pay or does the club?
I pay.
Or does he say, hey, mate, I was sticking up for you getting into this fight. You need to pay my fine too?
I actually texted him last night. I said, I'll pay it.
What did he say?
He said, nah, don't worry. I won't repeat the rest of the text message. But,
don't.
I told him, don't worry about it. I'll sort it out. So
I
have to do another day on the job here just to pay for that. If you is that all right? Okay.
What can you actually get a fine like that for? Is it just for a scuffle? Are there other things they fine you for?
You can do jumper punches and all that kind of stuff. Like it's more things they're trying to take out of the game. I think they'll try to fine you for.
Right.
But I always find it ironic because I got home and all of a sudden AFL had posted on their socials, so they're kind of promoting it at the same point as fining me, which didn't really make too much sense.
They're trying to keep
do you get your points back in a few years, like your license?
Well, I was actually going to say, like, not a stupid question, but is there like a demerit point system?
There is a first offense, second offense system. Right. Yeah, so if you do have like a second offense, it'll be a higher fine, and then at a certain point they'll start suspending you.
Was it what offense number are you on?
That was my first, actually, which I was blown away by.
So you're on parole.
You're fine.
You got parole. Yeah.
I got bailed out. Yeah.
How many points you got? Yeah. Would you have a few left?
Me?
Yeah.
I've got all mine.
Really?
Wait, you meant to have zero? I haven't lost any.
You haven't lost any points?
Nah, I'm a clean driver.
Same.
How did that happen?
I'm a safe driver.
Maybe they just don't catch you.
Maybe.
No cops in Brighton.
How about you, Clint? How are you travelling?
Oh, I've had a couple of blunders. I had a red lighter.
That one gets
you. That was spenny, that one.
I got a red lighter behind an 18-wheeler once. I was like, how? I can't even see the lines.
Yeah, red light will get you.
Deal with it.
I always get done by just the, like 4Ks over. And then it's like $100 on 1 point.
Never fun.
We're just getting a call. Jess in Frankston. Morning, Jess.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Jess. What's up?
I was just listening to Mason talk, and I really like listening to him on your show because it gives you, like, the different view of a player.
Thank you.
And I'm just wondering, on this game on Saturday night, after you kicked the goal, like, when you said something to Newman, did you have to say something? And is that what caused the, like, scuffle?
What you're saying is, did his ego get in the way?
Did
he cause it?
Did you start it? Did you start the
fire?
fire?
Yeah, like, good one. I actually kicked the goal. Unlucky. And it was on him because he let you kick the goal.
Yeah, I mean,
did you throw some shade?
Were you being a smart ass?
I said some kind words on the way through, but I think it's all fine.
I turn the mics off, right?
Yeah, okay.
I'll turn the mics off, and you tell me what you said.
Actually turn them off.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
no,
to
he'll
seriously
turn them off. He'll turn them off.
And you tell us what you said, all right? Hang on, everyone. Back in a sec. Yeah, I would have fined you too. Yeah.
you
He
started
deserved
it.
the fine.
You started it.
Hey, there's no audio. There's no audio.
Yeah, you deserve that fine.
Hopefully they don't use this conversation in evidence at the tribunal. You deserved it.
Oh, man.
Mate,
It was good fun.
Cox,
We got the win. Who
the
cares?
prize.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Hey, nice win, but we're still out of the top 8.
Yeah.
But we've still got a chance.
I
That's
love
the
that
thing.
you're like back on board, Jase. I
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
Oh, sorry. At the end of the show on Friday, he was like, "Big weekend of footy. All right, have a great weekend, everyone. Go D's."
Oh,
He forgot.
wow.
On Friday, I was like, "Oh,
Forget the D's. I was always the prize. Right? All the fun isn't just happening in Paddy.
We're just ordinary people.
The Ordinary Games with Jase and Lauren. Finding the best of us from the rest of us.
You could score yourself $1,000 and have the pride of being the Ordinary Games champion. Last week, it was the biggest splash. We headed to MSAC. You can check out the video.
It's on our socials.
Jason Lauren on socials. I dressed up as Nova Boy and hit the springboard just as a demo.
Your head just bounced straight off when it hit
Straight
the water,
off.
didn't it?"
Straight off. You can hear the abuse from the commentary box
There's
with one
also a
Lauren
video.
Phillips.
You were scared.
I was up there for about 10 minutes waiting to jump.
It took you a minute or two to jump.
Yeah, well, try jumping with a mascot head on and everyone going, "Don't drown." This week, we are changing.
Well, we forgot to ask you if you could swim before you went in.
Oh, this
You
boy
doggy
can-
paddle.
Oh, I could paddle. This week, we're heading to the track and we are doing little leaps. That's right, adults jumping over kid hurdles.
Hurdle? Do you know how high an adult hurdle is? I don't have an answer for it, but have you seen them?
3 metres.
They're tall. They're not 3 metres.
No, just
But they're tall.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're going the kid version.
Even that's going to be hard.
I know, because I'll tell you what, you trip on one, then you're out of form when you come up to the next one. Let's meet our ordinary competitor number 1.
Ordinary people.
Little Leaper number 1.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm a 39-year-old law clerk from Deanside. I love watching sport, but when it comes to playing sport, I'm very uncoordinated. My nan used to call me Autumn Leaves when I was a child because I would just fall over nothing. I'm ready to give this a go. My competitive nature will shine, and winning is the only option.
Autumn Leaves Kelly joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good.
If you fall over nothing, what on earth are you thinking entering yourself in the hurdles?
I don't know. I'm glad to hear that they're kid size because I was a bit nervous when I thought they were adult size.
Have you thought about just running clean through them all? Just knock them all over. Might be safer.
Yeah,
actually
that
not
might
bad.
work. That would be good. That would be good to watch.
Good technique.
How do you reckon you're going to go just doing 100 metres too?
Oh God, I didn't think of that part.
Yeah, I know.
Is it over 100 metres?
Well, they've got to run a distance, so we might as well make it 100.
Oh my, 100 metres.
It's a lot of little leaps.
That's
I'll give it a go.
All right, Kelly. Well, you are competitor number 1. You will be on the track later in the week.
Good luck, sis. How are you going to practice?
Thank you.
Just try walking to the car without falling over.
Just leap around
I'll
everywhere
just
you go.
walk around the house and just start jumping over things.
That's it.
My kids will think that's quite funny.
Mum's on the mimosas early this morning.
Good on you, Kelly.
If you want to be a part of it, go to the Nova Player app or novafm.com.au. The men's 100 metres ran early this morning
It
over
is
in Paris.
run and won by
My
the
God,
US.
she was close.
Well, yeah, like by a whisker.
Yeah. America took it out, though. We were watching the photo finish. Honestly, it looked dead on.
It did. And it was the same time, but it was the third decimal point that
Do you reckon our
did it.
Do you reckon our little leaps will be just as close? You think we'll be going to a photo finish on that one?
We can only hope.
Here we go. One question can win you $5,000. Pressure is on. Let's meet today's contestant, Lozzie.
Let's do it. Georgia in Oakley, 44 years old. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
We're a little surprised we got on.
Are you?
You are the chosen one. You actually live around the corner from me as well. Nico's Cakes in Oakley.
Shout out.
Shout out,
yeah,
Nico's.
delicious.
How good is it?
Absolutely. A
Oh.
bit pricey, but yeah.
It's
all right.
worth every
though.
cent.
It's
Oh.
worth
So
it.
good.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
we love
fat free
calorie.
too. All those little treats.
Absolutely.
Good family run business, that one.
All right, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
First question. Do you want to go an easy one for $50, medium question for 500, or roll the dice and go for 5K? What are we feeling, Dale?
Well, my children are saying 500, but I'm rolling the dice. So 5,000.
Let's go.
$5,000.
You can hear them in the background going, Mum.
Mum, you greedy thing.
All right, Georgia. I'm going to ask you a question. You'll hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You have to answer before the end of that.
I'll tell you what.
If you get it right.
This is gettable.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and you're going to kick yourself if you don't get it.
Thank you very much. I hope no one from school's listening.
All right, Georgia, let's see if we can win you $5,000. Here we go, Jase.
Remember, 3 seconds on the clock. If you don't know, guess.
Yep.
What AFL team uses the tune of the French national anthem as their team song? 3. That's it. What team is it?
I don't know.
I'll play you the... you're
It's
gonna
called
kick-
La Marseillaise is the French national
Here's the
anthem. That's it. She knew the song.
I know it. I know the song.
Brisbane.
It's the Lions.
The Lions.
Oh,
no.
We heard that song a lot in the pool at the Olympics.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I have.
That I knew.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Leon Marchand, he won many gold medals.
Georgia, if you want to look
And
at your
my
kids
kids are
now,
now-
look at your kids, let them know that Mum let them down.
Yes, they wanted the 500. I stuffed up. Never
Yep.
mind.
Oh, shame. I thought you would get that one and you were so close because you knew the song.
It's good. Kids learn a lesson. Don't be greedy.
At least I knew the anthem.
You did. Well done. I'm
There you
impressed.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You know what, Georgia? I'm going to hook you up with a $250 grill voucher. Take the kids out for dinner on us.
Thanks, Dole. That's awesome. Thanks
No
so
worries.
You
much.
just live in Oakley. They've just opened a drive-through in Chadston around the corner.
Exactly. Yes. Just in Chatty, the first grill drive-through is open. But yeah, $250.
Have you been there yet, Jase?
Not yet.
That surprises me.
Oh, the day's not up. The day's not done yet. Buzz me at 5. Lauren went out in party mode on the weekend. We're going to get to that after 8:30.
I had a
but,
40th, and when I left that, I went to a house party for someone in their 20s who works here at Nova.
Mum went out.
Mum went out. Mum couldn't move yesterday. Mum was not in a good way. Mum did 2 rounds of Uber Eats yesterday.
Oh, that's degrading.
Pretty good, though.
Have you ever done 2 orders at the same time? Dessert and the main meal?
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
You got 2 Ubers running at the same time. Every day's a school day, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Learn
really
something
is.
new every
It's
day.
quite degrading when they rock up at the same time.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, you're the pad
Oh,
thai.
we've got dietaries in our house.
Yeah. Oh,
Dietaries.
you must be the gelato. Thank you. I didn't make the house party, but we'll chat more about that
Well,
after
you know what?
8:30.
No one is surprised because you're all talk.
I did have a lads afternoon yesterday. I took Huddy, my son, out.
Now, Huddy's 8. 8.
8 years old.
My spirit animal.
He's pretty much mini me, isn't he? Loves making money, loves doing dodgy deals.
Yeah, he is you, and he looks like you.
Yeah. I said to him yesterday, I love that he's got the sense of humour.
Yeah.
Like he's a
funny.
really funny kid.
He and I could sit and talk for days.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to be together because you two are trouble. Anyway, yesterday I said, Huddy, should we go to the movies? Like,
Just the 2 of you.
Yeah, just us.
Because how often do you get one-on-one time with
Not
just
a lot.
one of them?
Not a lot. And I was really craving that. And I said, Felix wanted to stay home. So I'm like, all right, cool, Hud. You and I get a couple of choc tops, like the men we are.
Couple each, 1 in each fist. Boysenberry in the left, chocolate in the right.
We got boysenberry and chocolate.
Boysenberry's so good.
Oh, so good.
So good. Only acceptable in the movies.
So we got those, some crispy M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
Good choice.
Popcorn?
Yeah, got popcorn.
You have to have popcorn.
Have to.
Do you
No, no.
dunk the choc top in the popcorn?
No, you don't.
Eat the chocky off?
Can't have popcorn without a frozen Coke.
Wow. Jeez, we calorie loaded. Proud of you.
We did indeed.
Proud of you.
We got a lot of snacks and we went to see Twisters.
The once-in-a-generation tornado outbreak continues across Oklahoma.
We've never seen tornadoes like this before, and we need your help.
No, I don't chase anymore.
Kate, we can save lives.
I'll give you 1 week.
But wait, I watched that when I was 10. Is it back at the movies?
No,
or is
you're
it a remake?
thinking Helen Hunt Twister.
Yeah. So
No.
it sounds like exactly the same. Is it a remake?
It's sort of a remake.
Storm Chasers.
Yeah, Storm Chasers.
Remember
they're
the
chasing-
cow went up in the twister?
The cow, yes.
Was the cow in this one?
This one stars that Hollywood heartthrob that all you girls are going on about at the moment. That bloke there. What's his name? Is it Glenn?
Oh, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Mm.
Who cannot act
Who cares? He's hot.
for anything.
He's hot.
He was terrible.
But it's like Britney Spears couldn't sing and no one cared.
Oh, the whole time
She's
I'm
hot.
like, God, I hope a twister just gets this guy and he goes flying off the screen any minute.
You wanted him
Fingers
to get
crossed.
picked up like the cow.
I was begging for him to get airborne. It was just any time he came on, it was terrible.
I'm sure he's a great actor.
So we're about halfway through the movie.
How much of the snacks had he got through?
Well, this is the issue.
Because I often finish the popcorn before the movie starts.
Yeah, the trailer's really dragged.
Yeah.
I've just finished the last M&M. The frozen Coke's gone dry and the wrapper of the Choc Top's on the floor. So Big Boy is out of snacks.
Yeah.
And that's when my 8-year-old looks over at me and goes, "Psst, you're not into this, are you, Dad?" And I said, "No, I'm not, mate. And we are out of snacks. What do you say we get out of here and we go to the pub and shoot some pool?"
Oh. You didn't see the end?
So mid-movie, we got up, we snuck out, which feels like I'm offending the other people in the cinema. It's like they
might have-
made the movie.
Yeah, but what if Huddy wanted to keep watching?
I could tell he wasn't into it.
Could you, though?
It was dragging.
Are you sure?
100%. And the minute I did that last M&M Crispy, I was like, there is nothing holding me in this cinema anymore.
You didn't just go and get more snacks?
That'd be great.
Enjoy the peace and quiet for
I'd
another half
I'd
an
already
hour?
bought half the candy bar, Lauren. I couldn't go back in.
Oh, we spilt our popcorn on the floor. That's what you say. I kicked it over.
Wiping the crumbs off my face.
So you left.
We left. We hit up the east boundary, played
That's
some
like
pool,
the
and we
ultimate
were living.
Insult.
To a movie.
Yeah, to walk out on a
But
movie.
and there's some weird reason where it's like, I feel like I was offending other people because
Like
they're
Glenn
staying.
Powell was actually watching.
Yeah. Or it's like, you losers seem to be into this, so you keep enjoying watching
Hang
your
on,
movie.
what's it called? Twisters. What's
Twisters.
it got on Rotten Tomatoes?
70%.
Oh,
I'd already checked that.
well, that says more about you than Twisters, I think.
Oh.
Glenn Powell might have been taken away in a Twister and you'll never know.
Glenn Powell needed to be taken away to Twister 20 minutes before I left. Glenn Powell needed to be taken away to Twister the minute he went on screen. Like, I know you like your pretty actors, but don't speak, mate. Just
not
sit there
my
and
favourite.
smile.
He's not the hottest guy.
Oh, it's terrible.
All right, so you don't recommend we go.
I do not recommend. We don't go.
76 on Rotten Tomatoes. It can't be that bad.
We must not go.
We must go.
We must not go.
We are going back to Paris.
Oh, let me set the
Jase.
scene.
J'aime plus Paris.
The mixed doubles was on in the tennis over in Paris over the weekend.
Aussies got up. We won the gold.
Well, in the doubles.
In the men's.
In the men's.
Men's.
But in the mixed doubles,
Yep.
it was China who were playing against the Czech Republic's Katarina Sinikova and Thomas Machak, who formerly were a couple. So they're playing mixed doubles as a couple. They've been dating since 2020.
You said formerly a couple?
But they've just recently announced that they've separated. But they are still...
Before the match?
Yes, and they said it is true. It's a private matter, but of course we'll play because we are professionals.
Oh!
Not before the match, like just recently.
Oh!
But then, when they won, I showed a little kiss.
Oh, like a passionate, like we did it?
A little kissy-kissy.
Or
a little
like a-
gold medal kiss. Got caught up in the moment. It's got people very excited. That
Oh,
they
they
were
would.
getting
I
back
can
together.
tell you now. I wasn't there, but I reckon after the match they would have celebrated.
I mean, thank God they won.
Adrenaline would have been running at a high. If you were ever going to
Imagine-
have a chance, that was it.
Imagine losing and you would just hate each other even more.
Well, it was your fault. That's why I left.
No, it was your fault. It was your
This is
fault.
why the relationship didn't work. Exactly how we lost the game.
Well,
That's
if you
what it would have
stopped
been
pointing
like.
the finger and you were more of a team player, maybe our relationship would have worked out.
Oh my God,
Jason. Full name. It would have been full name.
You and I would.
Katarina.
You and I would do a breakup very well.
No, we wouldn't. We would both be so stubborn, we'd get nowhere.
We'd do the breakup better than the relationship.
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
you the hot tip.
Yeah.
Look, I've worked with exes.
People
in
are
the
saying they
past.
should make a movie about it.
I've worked with exes, but
But
to
that's because
actually
you date people at work all the time.
not all the time. I've been in a happy relationship now for 20 years, but before that, like in your 20s. But that's very different to competing on an Olympic level with an ex.
But even doing it with a partner, because I feel like, don't you want to come home and just like get away from work for a bit? Imagine going home.
When I had my quarter life crisis,
You're still going through that.
with
Or
my-
are we hit the midlife now?
not yet.
Okay, nearly there.
My lovely wife Lou was working like in promotions at the radio
I know
station.
you met Lou at work.
And I was hosting. I was hosting the breakfast show, and we were together for a few years, and then we broke up. My quarter life crisis, and we.
Is that when you peroxided your hair? Got real skinny?
Yeah, I was living. But we'd be in meetings at work, And she'd be like, okay, guys, Chemist Warehouse want to spend this amount on the station, so we're going to do this promotion. I'd be like, I don't want to do that promotion. And we'd be in a boardroom with 20 other people. And you'd watch all the staff sort of push their chairs back and get their popcorn out like,
fight,
here we go.
Oh, like you just couldn't look away.
No. And you knew.
That was when you'd broken up, though.
You were fighting about the little, promotion, but it was a lot more than that.
Yeah, who's going to win this one? But even when you were dating in those meetings, surely there would have been a bit of like, no, you listen to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, well, you have to do it. Yeah. And then would you get home
you
and
will
have...
be at the opening of Bunnings on Saturday on that stage, offloading meat trays.
Spinning
or
the
you
wheel.
will not be getting anything when we get home.
Yeah. And then would you argue at home? Well, did you argue at work? Sorry, did you argue at home about work?
Sometimes.
Oh, yuck. Yuck. I would not cope with that.
Well, you do. You just put it in a timesheet.
Everything would be a tax deduction, though. It was a meeting.
13, 24, 10.
Is that why you kept dating people from work? So when you went out for dinners, you could claim it as a tax deduction? Did you literally claim your wedding as a tax deduction?
I'm going to need a receipt for those vows. Thank you. 13, 24, 10. Have you had to work with an ex? Or are you still working with an ex?
Oh, nah. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't be
there is
civil
some
enough.
rule in place where a pilot and a first officer on a flight couldn't be flying the plane together if they're exes.
Surely not.
You imagine that? This is your captain speaking. Lucky for you, I'm piloting the plane. This is the first officer. He can't fly for crap. I'll be taking over. You'd be sitting in your chair going, we're going to need that drink card early.
There's no way you would be allowed to fly with an ex.
Look, you can remain completely anonymous. 13, 24, 10. Is this a thing in Melbourne? Have you had to work with an ex? Or are you still working with them? Good times.
No thanks.
13, 24, 10 to join us on the air. In return, I got free stuff to go, including, how about a $200 Kogan voucher? Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now that's clicking awesome. We are talking working with exes. Mr. Matt Damon's going to be joining us on the air. And I got a bone to pick with him because...
Matty Damon. Why?
Matt Damon. Well, you guys are good mates. You holiday in... you do the Euro summer thing every year together. And if he had his way, I'd be missing your wedding.
I remember I was like, Lozzie, you guys should get married here.
Well, Paul and I were like...
I'm not,
No.
I'm not paying for a destination wedding. I want something local. Matt can afford to come here. I'm not splurging for international flights. I think if your guests have an Oscar... then they have to travel to you.
Well, I don't think you get to dictate where I get married. And we did find a restaurant overseas that we thought, this could be us.
What about 10 Greek plates in Brighton? It's just like you're there.
Good food there.
Great food. It's just like you're there. That way it's only a 10-minute Uber for me.
But if I get married in Greece...
Just think about it.
Maybe I don't have to invite you because I know you won't leave your suburb.
Just think about it.
Maybe it's part of the plan.
Gotcha. And I'll do that thing where it's like, my presence is the present.
Oh, yeah. If you're travelling to Greece, I also can't ask you to bring a gift.
13, 24, 10. Have you worked or are you working with an ex? Mixed doubles tennis over in Paris at the Big O. A couple have taken out the tennis and won gold. However, they are exes. They broke up just before the Big O.
Oh, but they still won. And then they had a little party pash at the end.
Let's go to Anonymous on 13, 24, 10. Anonymous, what industry do you work in, and you work with your ex?
Yes, I do, and I work in insurance.
Okay. So how closely do you work together?
Pretty close. I see him on a daily. So we broke up a year ago, and within a month, he had a new Tinder girl working at the same company.
Oh, he hired her.
Oh,
no.
And they weren't dating for a while. They were just, I guess you could say, friends benefit.
Yep.
And then it resulted to them dating just recently.
Oh. Hey, can I ask, are you both on like a level playing field? Are you in the same position, or is one superior? Is one your boss? Are you the boss? Is he the boss?
Yeah, well, I got up on that. I'm a manager. So.
Yeah, so he works for you.
Do you ever do little digs, like when you're all in the kitchenette together? Do you look at the new partner and be like, I'd be taking out an excess on that relationship?
Yeah, I dodged a bullet.
No claim bonus on that one?
Yeah, I dodged a bullet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's good that you've got the power, though. I wonder if she's the new girlfriend's boss as well. Oof. Would make that job difficult.
Anonymous in Albert Park. Oh, everyone's going anonymous on this topic.
Because they still work together.
13 24 10, you still work with an ex?
No, I don't, but I did.
What industry?
Construction.
And who was the boss?
No, neither of us were the boss, but we're all in different departments. But we were dating for about 18 months, and then he went and hooked up with another chick in the office.
Oh, from the same company.
Did you try and run him over with a bulldozer?
We lived together at the same time as well.
And you had to keep working together after that?
Correct.
Did everyone at work know you were dating?
Yeah, I think it was well known, and I think it came up at Christmas party as well when people had a few drinks.
So he starts dating someone new, then all your workmates have to take a side. Pick a side.
Yeah, pretty much I lost everybody, but that's fine. You move on and get bigger and better people in your life, so...
Oh, what a dog.
You'd
Go
take
and
my
fish
side,
in a
wouldn't
new
you?
pond, mate.
You'd take my side?
If you... Now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would have to.
But you'd want to or you have to?
Depends what happened.
Gotcha.
No,
Okay.
I'd take your side.
All right, thank you.
That was a bit forced, but I think I would.
I'll tell you what I'd be concerned at, Anonymous, in your line of work. It'd be like, you know, you don't want to be around...
It's very common, and it's a very, considering it's a big company, like big area, but it's very small. Everyone knows everybody within
I know,
different...
there's also a lot of equipment that you could harm other people with. Like, I wouldn't want you behind the
she's
wheel of the
coming at me with a
bulldozer.
chainsaw.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly.
No, I'm just trying to cut this piece of wood dull.
Luckily, they were at separate offices, so it kind of all worked out, and then, yeah.
Who do you dislike
went
more?
Him or
the
her?
new girlfriend?
Pretty much both.
Good answer. That's the right answer.
And everyone at that company that took his side.
Totally.
Oh.
Nasty. I couldn't work with them. No way on earth.
Oh, God.
But I'm also too stubborn to leave. So I'd be like, no, you have to be the one.
And that's why most of these situations
Stay
happen.
together.
You can have the dog, but I'm keeping the job. It is just gone 7 to 9. All right, coming up next, I'm hanging for this. Guys, Mum went out on the weekend. Saturday night at 1 a.m, I was tucked up in bed. Not Lauren. She was at a house party with 20-year-olds. It was around this time yesterday. God,
Friday.
I'm even tired.
It was
talking
Friday.
about this topic.
Not yesterday.
Oh, yeah, Friday.
Today's
It was Friday. Well, we're old. We don't know what day it is.
Well, we had been invited to a house party for Macy, who works here at Nova.
Yeah,
She's
Macy
28,
Dobbs.
turning 29.
I thought she was 29, turning 30.
No, 28, turning 29. Still in her 20s. Stuff.
Jesus.
And I said, look, I probably can't go because I had a 40th birthday party. You know Larinska? You know Larinska?
From Yummy Mummies.
She was on Yummy Mummies.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a hoot. It was her 40th.
I love
So I
Larinska.
had that. It was a ski theme. So everyone was dressed up as in like snow gear.
We had friends coming round on Saturday as well. So the chances of
Well,
making
no,
the party
you said
was
you were
slim.
going. You said you were going.
Play the tape.
I don't think I can go. If I turn up, I'm wearing snow boots.
What time's this start? Are we thinking like a 4:35
My party
arrival?
starts at 4, the one I'm going to.
Lovely. Well, at first when I heard house drinks, I was like, I might bring the kids. The party starts at like 9.
Yeah, but it might take us
I'm
back.
going to be in bed like an
you
hour
can
before.
swing past and pick me up from the ski party. It might make us think we're young for a
You
moment.
can't even say the
No.
young word.
You know when we're going to feel really old? On Sunday.
Oh, you've done your back out. Will there be seats at the party?
Yeah. Is there a quiet room?
Is there-
You know, one of those sensory rooms?
That's right. You've done your back out last week.
Came good just in time for the weekend, and I've done it again. I did predict that I would feel 100 on Sunday, and I did. So I went to the 40th. I called you and I said, look, I'm going to go to Macy's because I feel like I should pop in. Can you please confirm that you are there? You never confirmed.
We had friends over for a couple of hours. They ended up staying on.
I think everyone knows when you say you'll be somewhere, you probably won't.
No. I had all intention in coming.
That doesn't mean anything. You weren't there. So I went and I took a few of the mums from the 40th. So we were dressed to the most hectic house party I've ever seen. We turned up.
How many people? Over
Too
100?
Too many. You couldn't swing a cat in there.
Like when you rocked up, were you like,
wow.
the cops are going to be called in?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Did it look like one of those frat parties in like an American Pie movie?
somehow it wasn't so loud at the front door though. So from the street you wouldn't have known. But when I walked in, I was like, oh my God.
Red cups, always a sign of a good.
Smoke machine, full DJ setup, lights, the whole thing.
They've got like a back deck there, don't they, as well? Was there that fear that the deck would collapse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
The whole thing just screams
I spent
fire
most
hazard.
of the time on the dance floor.
Oh, there's a dance floor.
Like nothing you've ever seen. It was like being in a club. So my friends who are mums were like, this is living. We are back to our 20s. We're never going home.
Did you rock up with some UDLs?
No, I didn't. I turned up empty-handed. And she'd said in the text, BYO, cans only. And I said, Macy, I didn't bring anything, but I'm just popping in. She goes, no worries. We got it covered.
Was there giant drums?
Galore.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Hard solo.
Yeah. So executive producer Brody turned up.
Yep.
Gen Z was obviously there.
Well, she's made for it.
Life of the party wearing the worst sunglasses I've ever seen in my life.
Her spirit's still there. Yep.
They were like, she looked like she was off to, I don't know, cycle in the Olympics with a
were you wearing the speed dealers?
Yeah, she's wearing the speedies.
Wouldn't wear them at a party like that.
But don't worry, all the mums had a hoon of the glasses. Everyone had a turn. And then Brody's wife came and said, you should get on Brody's shoulders. And I was like, I don't do shoulders. I don't do that. Next minute.
Play the tape.
Oh my God, I haven't seen this. There's a video of it. I nearly put my head through the roof. Look at the disco ball. Oh God.
That is you on someone's shoulders, someone else holding up your little UDL can.
Because I was going to go through the roof.
Is that your head hitting the roof?
Yeah. Apologies if there are holes in the roof at Macy's house. She's not getting her bond back.
Oh my God. I've just been hit with a hangover after watching that tape. Like, how did you pull up?
It was so funny. I had moon boots on. People wear them to the snow. And all these like Gen Zs kept coming up going, I like your boots. Good for Melbourne winter. And I was like, I've been at a snow party. And then Gemma, my best friend Gemma, was in his like winter sweater with like stars and snowflakes. And this girl came over and goes, I like your sweater. It's giving Olympics. Because it was like red and blue with stars.
What was the chat like with the 20-year-olds?
Well, they were just like, I can't believe you're here. And I was like, why?
Because you're old.
Because I'm so old.
Someone's mum's here to pick them up.
We were so old that
would have been a few vapes in play. Were they vaping?
Yeah, there were vapes everywhere. And then when it was time to when one by one,
did they have a smoke machine or was it just the vapes?
The mums had to go. I'm going to name and shame. Emma Hawkins had to get back to Geelong.
Tom Hawkins' wife
had to get back to Geelong.
When were the Cats playing? Are the Cats have played?
1:30 in the morning, had to get back to Geelong. And so she had a car to pick her up. And Gen Z was like, I'll walk her to the car. And I was like, hang on, aren't we supposed to be looking after you?
Gen Z's half your age.
Yeah, she was looking after us. Gen Z, how were the moms? How were the old birds? Were we well behaved? We can't hear you. Gen Z doesn't know how to do it.
I love the moms.
I woke up in the morning to all these text messages from my girlfriends but saying, I want to be 24 and work at Nova. And I said, I want to be 24 and work at Nova too. Don't worry about that.
Did you hit the pills? Yeah, the things you normally... The Gaviscon.
Yeah. Oh, did I ever? Nurofen and Gaviscon, I was double dropping, bro.
Yeah, were you saying that to anyone want one of these? Everyone's, what do you got?
That was a Sunday special for me.
Oh, Gaviscon, I'm good.
Thank you for being a friend.
Heartburn and a headache. That was me on Sunday. I got them both.
That old bird's got the pills.
As I was drinking my post-mix Coke from McDonald's, just trying to get some fluids down.
Hey, that is it. We are out of here. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, Mel is in next. Mel didn't go to the house party, did she?
Oh, Mel, you missed out.
I know. I didn't go. I was a late shoe-in. Does that mean I didn't go? Is that a shoe-in? You know what I mean.
I've heard of a
late
shoe-in.
cancellation.
A late cancellation. Let's go with that.
Hey, more chances to win Nova's Cash Car and a Star?
Absolutely, yes. And I've got tickets for the Kid Laroi.
How good.
Kid Laroi.
Kid Laroi's just
added 2 extra shows.
New dates for that tour.
Yep, you get there, Molly Meldrum. That is it. We are out of here. Mel is in next. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day.
Jase and Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jase and Lauren.
Follow them on socials.